We present before you Joan of Arc. Bernard Shaw attributes Joan's vision to her intuition and understanding of historical mission. The action of the play follows historical events. Shaw's Joan leads France to victory over the English by dint of her innate intelligence and leadership. The girl who crowned the king and saved the nation. After nearly a century of war, this young girl united her divided people and led them to freedom.
The characters are Joan, country girl who raised the siege of Orleans.
The Dauphin, later Charles VII, the elder son of the King of France.
Dunois, responsible and courageous young commander, Joan's army.
Robert de Baudricourt, professional captain of the military.
Lahar, military commander.
Bertrand de Poligny, squire to the king.
The Archbishop of Reims, political ecclesiastic.
Father Monet, steward, refugees and soldiers.
Joan is an adolescent girl from a country village, Domremy. Joan, along with her brothers, goes around the border of Champagne and Lorraine. As a young girl, she began to hear the voice of Saint Catherine and Margaret when she was in church with Father Monet.
Are you alright? I have never seen you so reverently, child. Is there something you wish to confess?
No, but
I have never seen such a piety at an early age.
what is happening in this picture, Father Monet?
This is the battle of feudalism, one of the darkest days in our history.
Why does God make the French suffer?
We suffer at the hands of men, not because of God, my girl. Can you identify this?
This is France.
This area is occupied by the English invaders, and this is Burgundy. All French is fighting to determine who is the rightful ruler of France.
I tell you, my brother, I look in front of me and all I see is France. So how can Burgundy claim this part? We are all French. France should be whole.
We need food, shelter. Soldiers have burnt everything.
We have enough food, or we have nothing to spare. There is never plenty to spare, not even one crust of bread for a hungry child. I would stop miseries of the world.
She hears a voice as clearly as someone speaking to her. Saint Catherine and Margaret tells her that she is chosen to guide and counsel the army of France. It is the command of God. Seek out the Dauphin, lead his troops to victory against the English and having crowned.
A fine spring morning on the river Meuse between Lorraine and Champagne in the year 1429 AD. In the castle of Vauquelin, Captain Robert de Baudricourt, a military squire and a steward, John and other military squires are in a sunny stone chamber.
No eggs, no eggs. Thousand thunders. You ask, what do you mean by no eggs?
Sir, it's not my fault. It is the act of God.
Blasphemy! You tell me there are no eggs and you blame your maker for it?
Sir, what can I do? I can't lay eggs.
God knows. We all have to go without eggs just as you have. The hens will not lay. Indeed. Now listen to me, you.
Yes, sir.
What am I? Am I Robert, squire of Baudricourt and captain of this castle of Vauquelin? Or am I a cowboy?
Sir, I tell you, there are no eggs. There will be none. Not if you were to kill me for it, as long as the maid is at the door.
The maid? What maid? What are you talking about?
The girl from Lorraine, sir, from Domremy.
30,000 thunders. I didn't tell you to tell her to go. I told you to throw her out.
She is so positive, sir.
You puzzle, of course. You're afraid of her?
No, sir, we are afraid of you. But she puts courage into us. She really doesn't seem to be afraid of anything. Perhaps you could frighten her, sir.
Perhaps. Where is she now?
Down in the courtyard, sir, talking to the soldiers as usual. She is always talking to the soldiers except when she is praying.
Praying? You believe she prays? You idiot. Hello, you there?
Good morning, Captain Square. You have to give me a horse, armor, and some soldiers and send me to the Dolphins. Those are your orders from my lord.
Orders from your lord. And who the devil may your lord be? Go back to him and tell him that neither Duke nor Peer at his orders. I am Squire of Bodricourt and I take no orders except from the king.
Square, that's all right. My lord is the king of heaven.
Why? The girl is mad? Why didn't you tell me? So you blockhead?
They all say I'm mad until I talk to them, Square. But you see that it is the will of God that you are to do what he has put into my mind.
It is the will of God that I shall send you back to your fathers with orders.
You think you will, Square. You said you would not see me. But here I am. I need to raise the siege of Orleans.
To raise the siege of Orleans.
Square, that is what God is sending me to do. 3 men will be enough for you to send me with. Polly and Jack.
Polly, you impudent baggage. Do you dare call Squire Polly to my face?
Square, Jack will come willingly. I think John, God save, will come. And Dick, the archer, and the servants. John of Horncourt and Julian.
Is it true, Polly?
No, Square. God is very merciful, and the blessed saints, Catherine and Margaret, who speak to me every day. Your name will be remembered forever as my first helper.
Get out and wait in the yard.
Right, Square.
Now listen to me, Polly. I must talk to you like a father. First, she is mad.
I should think her as the Blessed Virgin herself, Mary herself.
But she says, you and Jack and Dick have offered to go with her. What for?
What is the common sense? If we had any common sense, we should join the Duke of Burgundy. They have Paris. They have this castle. We had to surrender it to the Duke of Bedford. The Dauphin is in Chinon, like a rat in a corner.
Oh, you think the girl can work miracles, do you?
I think the girl herself is a hit of a miracle.
You really think that?
It is a certainty.
Do you think I ought to have another talk to her? What's your name?
They always call me Jenny. Here in France, I am Joan.
No fear. So God says you ought to raise the siege of Orleans.
And to crown the Dauphin in Reims Cathedral. 1,000 like me can stop them. 10 like me can stop them with God on our side. You do not understand, Square.
I can see no harm in trying. Can you? And there is something about the girl.
Your orders are that you ought to go Chinon under the escort of this gentleman.
Oh, Square, your head is all circled with light like a saint.
The ants are lying like mad.
Christ in heaven, she had come from God.
Chennai in Lorraine, an end of a throne room in the castle, the archbishop, the chamberlain, Bluebeard were there. Charles enters the room.
Oh, Archbishop, do you know what Robert de Bodyguard is sending me from? Miraculous. An angel.
Yes, angel. She has made away from Champagne with a half a dozen men.
I should have expected more common sense from the bodyguard. You can't be allowed to see Charles.
But I am the king, and I will.
She may strike the lot of us if we cross her. For heaven's sake, Archbishop, be careful what you're doing.
We can easily find out whether she's an angel or not. Let us arrange when she comes, that I shall be a dauphin. and see whether she will find me out.
Yes, I agree to that. If she can't find the blood royal, I will have nothing to do with her.
I say the girl shall not be admitted.
Oh, the bodyguard say she will raise the siege of Orleans and beat the English for us.
His Highness desires it. Let her attend the court.
Come with me, Bluebeard. Let us arrange so that we'll not know who am I. You will pretend to be me.
Will she pick him out? Of course she will.
Attention! The Duke of Vendemy presents Joan to His Majesty.
Shh, ladies.
Though you cannot fool me, where be Dauphin? Gentle little Dauphin, I'm sent to you to drive the English away from Orleans.
You see, all of you, she knew the blood royal.
God, help poor France. We must take our courage in both hands and pray for it with both hands.
I can't bear people who are always praying. Isn't it bad enough to have to do it at the proper times?
I come from God to kneel in the cathedral and solemnly give thy kingdom to him forever and ever. I shall dare, and dare again in God's name, art for or against me.
I will risk it, I warn you. I shan't be able to keep it up, but I will risk it. You shall see. Hello, come back everybody. I have given the command of the army to the maid. The maid is to do as he likes with it.
For God and Orleans, who is for Orleans, come with me.
In Orleans, Dunice and John.
West wind, when you should be steadfast, will you never blow again? Who's there?
The maid.
Where are your troops?
Miles behind, they have brought me to the wrong side of the river.
I told them.
Why did you?
The English are on both sides.
Where is the way to the bridge?
You are impatient.
The land is fruit. They stole it. God gave it to us.
Let the gods send us a wind then. My boats are downstream. They can't come up against both wind and current. We must wait until God changes the wind.
Oh yes, you're right. St. Catherine will make. Give me a west wind.
The wind has changed. You command the king's army. I am your soldier.
Dunice, dear, comrades in arms, help me. Say, up Joan, come upon with victory. For God and France, rise up your sword. Who is for God and his maid? Who is for Orleans with me? Come along with me. Victory, victory in the name of the Lord.
Jones and Denovis were in the cathedral of Reims.
The king was crowned.
Joan's ardent faith and confidence elevated her to get the liberty.
Joan's determination towards a destination made her to accomplish a success,
and praised her as Joan of Arc.
Thus reached the pinnacle of glory as Saint Joan.